We are live. TikTok's not working, but it's fine because I'm going to try to go live on TikTok on my phone. Let's see if this works. All right, 3, 2, 1. Fingers crossed. And we can go live on TikTok on my phone, but not on any other social channel. That's so weird. All right, welcome to the show. Need to go to the right studio here. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this on the replay, if not, I'm just going to wait for some peeps to hop in here and see what we got going on. We're streaming everywhere. Perfect. Got the gram up, hopefully. Oh, wait, I need to hit start, go live. There we go. Go live on the gram. Fantastic. There we go. Perfect. Going to bring you over here. Still trying to figure this thing out. Got one on the YouTube. What's going on, folks? What's going on TikTok? Going live on my phone today. Not going to go live on my computer because it just is acting stupid. Literally acting stupid. I don't know why. It says I'm restricted live. So that's fine. That's fine. Live streaming is restricted on Restream, but not on good old TV or good old phone. So happy to see everybody joining in. What's going on Instagram? I can see Instagram over here. Got everybody over here. Got to pop up my chat. And we're just going to hang out and talk some motorsports today. What's going on, Josh? What's going on, Jeremy? In the TikTok chat. And let me double check, make sure everything is good. We got some on Kick, fantastic. Race Fan 5, what's going on, Mooresville, Mike? What's going on, everybody on the IG as well? Perfect. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's weird. It says that on YouTube. Yo, what's going on, Danny? Good to see you back. We got IMSA this weekend, dude. Thank goodness. We got IMSA this weekend. What's going on? Michael Myers on good old TikTok. Michael Myers is in our chat, folks. Watch out. Sometimes I hate Restream. Yeah, Will, it's rough. Like, I don't know what it is. It's telling me my live stream access, what's going on. I cannot see it now. The chat just completely messed up. But yeah, Will, what it told me was that my live streaming access has been restricted. And that's it. And then I had to redo the stream, so I was on late. And then essentially what happened, I had to go to, I'm literally live on TikTok on my phone right in front of me. You can't see it, but like literally live right here. So we're live streaming double. So not really sure what the heck's going on. What's going on, Jess? Glad to see you in here again from last Thursday. Hudson, dude, what's going on, boss? What's going on? What's going on? We're just hopping in here. Look at all those likes. Appreciate that. I have a question for, question. I'll give an answer. I will give an answer. As I'll chase some espresso with a protein shake. I'm echoing. Let me know if anybody can hear me echo. Yeah, and we got news on who's doing BMW GTP next year too. Yeah, it's a lot. Love to sure appreciate that, Liam. And yeah, let me know if I'm echoing anywhere and what platforms I'm echoing on. Well, waiting on Loudon Fall Race. Me too. Are you streaming separately? I'm streaming separately on TikTok, not Instagram. On Instagram, I'm streaming normally, and I forgot to do it the normal way. Weird. Okay. Oh, look at that. Got some. I gotta figure this out. Hold on. Now I'm doing this on. Yeah, you were to be in a racing series, what would it be and why? Okay, if I were in a racing series, what would it be and why? Oh, that's a great question. Okay. By purely my experience on iRacing, I would say NASCAR. The reason why is because I grew up a NASCAR fan, hence all the diecasts that are behind me. So, I mean, all those are NASCAR besides that one and over here. So I would say NASCAR. For the travel, it has to be F1 or IMSA or WEC, or I guess WEC, or Formula One or WEC, because the amount of amazing cities that you can go to, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's cool. Do we need an IndyCar video game? Yes, we do. NASCAR and SummerSlam weekend for me this weekend? Heck yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Will, on IG. Yeah, I don't have an echo. Good. Yeah, I would say Formula One, realistically, it'd be great. Or Formula One would be the cool one. Not like NASCAR isn't cool, but gosh, that would be tough. If I had to choose, honestly, if I had to choose, it probably would be Formula One. If I had to do it, I mean, just think about where you go, the tracks, the people, the cultures. I mean, you're going all over the world. It's a lot of work, but you're going all over the world. Um, hey man, I love the content. What are the chances of Bowman staying at HMS? I think he'll stay. I think it's probably going to be 2027 before we see anything. Is NASCAR bringing a new tire for New Hampshire this year? I don't know. I know they're tire testing, so I want to say yes. I don't know how that goes. Any tips on starting to take social media with motorsports seriously? In what way? Need a little bit more context. Ryan Preece, especially with talent. Thoughts on Hocevar in the 11 on Saturday? He's going to be pretty freaking sick. I got to say that. NASCAR 25 looks promising. Yes, it does. NASCAR 25 looks ridiculous. I think that I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be on it as much as I can because I really want to see, because I've been on iRacing. Man, my hair is all over the place today. I've been on iRacing for, 12 years now. And I want to see how similar iRacing is to the NASCAR game. And we got rally this weekend as well. Hungary and hopefully McLaren don't slightly mess up. Yeah, Danny, for real. For real. Okay, the TikTok comments are going crazy right now. Most overrated motorsport? I'm going to answer that one really quick. Most overrated? It depends on what way. Sometimes I feel like F1 is overrated, but there's that. Post a lot about women in sports. I want to create a larger audience also to get invited to the races. A lot of it is being an authority in the space, and I say volume of content, Jess. I say volume of quality content that will and figure out what resonates. Oh, look at that. That's cool. What resonates? That was sweet. I'm a cowboy now. I feel like Carson Hocevar. What resonates with that audience. So that's my day job. I run a social media agency. And the big thing when it comes to marketing and social media in particular is that a lot of the platforms are based off of interest now. It's all, you're looking at things in your feed because of what you're interested in. So what's going to show up in your feed is what you're going to more than likely like per se, or what the platform thinks you like. And so when it comes to that, I think doubling down on the women in sports and also talking about broader topics and diving really deep into very niche and detailed and information heavy posts. At least that's what I have found to work. And in getting invited to the races, I would start by talking about the races. I mean, it's a very, very broad scope, and it depends if you're going like the IndyCar, if you're going, like Formula One, it's very, very difficult unless you have a very large audience. So it's tough there. Okay, now I got to, we'll talk about that. I got to catch up on these comments because I cannot keep up. Hold on. I do karting and Maria just joined. Do you think someone else will ever drive the 3 car in the Cup Series? I have this weird thing where I think that after Austin Dillon is gone, I think they may just get rid of the car. I don't know why. And I don't know if y'all agree with me on that, but I feel like something is going to happen to where Dillon's not going to be in the car. Who are they going to put in it? I mean, I think it should be retired. I thought it should be retired. Just my thought. So do you think of somebody else? So let me go back. F1 and Indy, unfortunately, don't have the backing from the US. It comes and goes with yeah. I think a big thing when it comes to F1 and Indy, let's say drivers. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with everything. I'm literally trying to catch up on the comments. Oh my gosh, I cannot keep F1 Indy. Unfortunately, don't have the backing from the US. It comes and goes. Yeah, it does. I think the big thing with Formula One and Indy is that they're inconsistent schedules too, and trying to find the fan base to connect on multiple levels is tough. And also the broadcasts, trying to watch live, those can be tough. I don't think they'll race it unless they. Yeah, I agree. Does Austin have a son? I don't even know. Somebody may have to answer that one. I need that Ross paint scheme for this weekend. I'm not sure if he has a son. Let's go. Ace is his son. Gotcha. Okay. I see. I need to catch up. Instagram 3 viewers. Appreciate that, Tim. Appreciate that. Yeah, Instagram's kind of slow today. I wish I could bring up the paint scheme for Austin Dillon this weekend without and show it on TikTok because I can't show it on TikTok, unfortunately. It's only showing on everywhere else, and I cannot see anything on Kick. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on there. That's so weird. Okay, let's pull up Austin Dillon's, or excuse me, Ross's paint scheme this weekend. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna pull this up on Restream so everybody can see this on that side. Yeah, his scheme is sick. Let's look at this one. I just liked my own live. Can I not flip the camera around? What the heck? Flip camera. There we go. Yeah, look at this bad boy. Look at this. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look and see what this looks like. I'm holding on my phone. We got the corn on the front. Got, I believe, is that a hawk or some sort of bird right there with the tractor and the barn in the background? Got the mountain there with bush light. Phenomenal. We got the little Wendy's logo. Kind of hard to see. I think this is a great, it's my guy, John the Goat. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you, boss. Need to go back to IG because I cannot see anything. There we go. But yeah, no, looking at this paint scheme, it's gold. What the heck is that? Is it a falcon? Is it a hawk? I don't even know. It's definitely not an eagle. It'd be cool if it was an eagle, to be honest. I should have remembered that. Ace was my favorite track for late models. And I go, yep, absolutely. That's cool. That is cool. Next time I see Ross at work, I'm going to ask him when we were getting the watermelon bush light. If I could turn my camera around now. Flip camera. We need the watermelon bush light car. We need it desperately. Desperately, desperately, desperately. I don't know what we need to do to get the watermelon bush light car, but I think we have to get it sometime. It's about time. So, best motorsports in terms of racing quality, I think is the right wording. You see that Danny asked that on YouTube, and I think that is a very, I don't know if I have an unpopular opinion, but watching a lot of different series, I like wheel-to-wheel action more than anything. That's what I like racing for. So like, I look at WEC and I look at IMSA. You got the multiple classes, you have the huge car counts, you have wheel-to-wheel action for hours. I think it's right there. I don't know. What's y'all's favorite motorsport? I already know some of y'all's, but throw it in the comments and we'll see what people say. Also, Mooresville, Michael Myers just followed. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you got to tell Ross. You got to tell Ross. Also, look at this lovely little smiley face with the tongue sticking out that Starbucks game in today. Love you. F1 IMSA and IndyCar. Nice, nice. I'm stoked to have IMSA back this weekend. Thank goodness they're back. Thank goodness they're back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with TikTok Live. TikTok Live's messing up. What did you get from Starbucks? So this is a brown sugar whole milk cortado. So it's basically espresso, brown sugar, and milk. It's basically a Cuban. It's basically a Cuban. It's like my fourth espresso shot of the day. I don't know if they pour these double, because if it's a double, then it's 6. So I'm freaking gonna be zoomed. I'm gonna be zooming tonight. If y'all want to come watch the IWM broadcast network tonight. I'm gonna be racing in the INRS series. Yes. So that's one thing y'all don't know. I am obsessed with espresso. I call it Italian bean juice. And it's something that I yeah, it's a lot. Blood pressure gotta be no, man. My heart rate's fairly low. Like I'm sitting at like 55 to 60. Blood pressure hopefully is normal. I feel good. What's going on, Lil Nitro on Instagram? But when it comes to this, so I just lost my train of thought. Totally lost my train of thought. If I check the heart rate, no, my heart rate's good. Swear, I'm calm. Back to, I think I was talking about the IWM broadcast network. Yeah, we'll be racing at Iowa tonight. And it will be hopefully a decent race. It is on the newer paved configuration that Iowa has. And kind of curious to see how the race is going to be. I've heard it's going to be a lot of trying to save tire, and that's what I see that could happen this weekend as well. So looks like Sam's in the chat. Sam Ferreira Music. What's going on, Sam? I got coffee from your establishment, not your specific establishment, but still Starbucks. Either way, though, yeah. So I went to Italy back in 2022, and I got hooked on Italian espresso. Make it in a 3 little shot mocha. It's one of the little mocha pots, and I drink it every morning, straight up, nothing in it. I know I'm a psychopath. I know I'm crazy, but it's what I do. Danny, my favorite is obviously WEC and IMSA, and underrated one is DTM. I've been rewatching it on YouTube, and the racing is honestly just good. The races are an hour with 20-minute mandatory pit stop window. Interesting. I have to check that out. But I mean, WEC and IMSA, I think is where it's at. That's how they get you with the little bite. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know why that comment was filtered. I don't know why that was. Yeah, that's exactly what I got. The Bialetti? Yes. Thank you, Jess. Is that okay? It's Kelly that sent that. That was weird. It said Jess. I was like, wait a second. Does Austin Hill? Okay, Ashton says, does Austin Hill clean up his dirty driving, or still going to be the same thing over and over and over again? Okay. Let's not try to make people mad. I actually really don't care. I want to say he'll fix his attitude, but he's had multiple chances and he's had multiple opportunities to fix it. I mean, Eric Almirola said it best. He said, as in Austin wanted to be a role model for, I think he said it was like kids or whoever it was, and hasn't really done anything. Now, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I really do, but I don't know. I'm honestly leaning on the side of no. I'm honestly leaning on the side of no. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Brandon. How are we feeling about this weekend with Iowa? I feel like it's going to be pretty cool. What's up, Camille? I don't know if that's the same Camille that I know. I've grown to love Austin, but his attitude is crazy. Can't defend that. Yeah, no. His attitude is just terrible. Just butt cheeks. Just so bad. It's so bad. I mean, I know some people are defending his actions still. I've seen people defending his actions, and I just don't see how it's possible. I just don't. Also, I wish everybody on YouTube could see these comments on TikTok, because TikTok's going crazy. Bro, okay. Okay, Iowa, I think it's going to be a great race. Going to go back to that one. I think it's going to be stoked. Bro just happened across Jeff Gordon's daughter on TikTok. Oh, I feel old too. She came across my For You feed, and I was like, Ella Gordon, what? And I was like, oh my gosh, it's stupid. It's crazy, because I remember her growing up watching him as a kid, and really as a teen. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, no, it's crazy. Do you have Flow Racing? I did have Flow Racing, but no, I do not have it now. Is it just me or NASCAR haters only say that all drivers? Oh no, it's definitely NASCAR haters only say they turn left. It's ridiculous. Nah, he got his punishment deserved, Sam. I agree. That made me feel so old. These pictures with her and Jeff, and oh yeah, no, I was going back through like my memories, and I was like, wow, Jeff Gordon has kids now. I felt old then because he had kids. Now looking back, and now they're on TikTok, and I think she's in college. I think she's at Michigan or something. I don't know. I was like, dang, I feel really old. Oh, it's making us. We can enjoy this feeling old together, because I saw it. I was like, there's no way. Danny says on YouTube, in terms of different winners in 2023, they had 12 winners in 16 races. That's pretty impressive. A lot of parity there. 75% of the races are different winners, which is just crazy. And not to mention, they have like a success balance too, but only for one race 2 of the weekend. Interesting. Yeah, I think the balance is cool. That's why I like IMSA or WEC, I guess. The balance there is pretty sick. Okay. We all got our AAA. Yes, Aaron, we all did get our AARP cards today. Do you think Kyle Busch doesn't win this year or next year? Do you think he retires? That's funny. I'd still can't get over that. I think Kyle Busch. Okay, here's a hot take. I think Kyle Busch can win. My camera's got messed up. I think Kyle Busch can win at Daytona. I think he's going to be hungry because of what happened last year with Harrison Burton. I think he wins his way into the into the playoffs at Daytona. He's going to be hungry if he doesn't get wrecked. And I don't think he retires. I think he's still got a lot of stuff left in him. I just hate that he's at RCR. The product's just dog poo. I had the throwback for the Cars Tour this weekend is I have to go make a video on that because I know they're releasing them as they go. I need to make a video. It is insane. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. You see the throw. Okay. Do we think we are going to get 16 different winners with 4 races left? So, I mean, logically, my brain says no, because unless Connor Zilisch runs at Watkins Glen, which I can't remember if he is or not. So I think at Iowa, it's going to be a Penske. I think it's going to be Ryan Blaney. At the Glen, I think it's probably going to be SVG or one of the Hendrick cars, maybe even Briscoe. And then we have Daytona. That's a crapshoot. That might be where we get a one there. And then Richmond, I think maybe an RFK car. I think we will have. I think we will finish off with maybe 15. I don't think we'll get to 16. The logical thought is Tyler Reddick wins at Watkins Glen, Chris Buescher wins at Richmond, or he could win this weekend, which that would make it 15. And then one more if we have a wild card win at Daytona. So it's possible. I just think when you have Watkins Glen, the current winners who have won this year on road courses, and done well on road courses, that's the one race. And then I think Richmond could be Denny's show again. But yeah, Cars Tour is awesome. If you listen to Action Detrimental, Hamlin is hunting at a couple more years quite a few times. I heard once he retires, Brexton gets in a NASCAR. Yeah, that's the natural progression. It's gonna freaking happen. We all know once Brexton's in it, it's. I mean, he's good as a kid. I don't know what he's gonna be able to do when he gets into stuff. Danny says, honestly, racing series should take notes from DDM with the success balance because it creates good racing, but also doesn't limit the drivers who were on the podium from the first race. I think that's a good point. I think it's a good point because I think I agree and then I don't agree, because I also think that the balance of the cars is what makes it fun too, to see who can, like Formula One, for example, who can create the best car. So my favorite cars from the throwback is the 3 red GM Goodwrench late model. Oh yeah, because that car looks identical, same sponsor and everything, I believe. And honestly, sad seeing how poor the RCR's car run. Yeah, it's so bad. It is so bad, and that's what makes me okay. Here's the other side of this: is I would love to see the 3 car do well if they had a driver that could fill that role. Now, this thought has never crossed my mind until now, and I just had a realization. What would you all think? Just a thought. What would you all think about Carson Hocevar driving the 3 car? I know that would just make a lot of people turn over in the grave, but like, that would be pretty wild. What's going on, Braden? That would be nuts. Carson Hocevar into 3? Oh boy. Kyle may race 1 year with Brexton. That would be great. Yeah, I feel like the Kyle Busch, Brexton Busch situation is like LeBron with Bronny, but Bronny turned out to be terrible. I mean, his heart gave out, which I hate that. But like, imagine the internet blew up. If you know, the internet would absolutely go bonkers. Oh my gosh, Facebook would be just. Oh man, I heard Carson taking the 48. That is the most realistic opportunity there. And also, don't forget who won Watkins Glen last year. Danny says, yes, absolutely. I mean, it could happen. Let me go back to this. Carson in the 3, no way. There's one. I knew it was going to happen. Carson in the 3 is the only way to get me to be an RCR fan again. I think it could be fun. A lot of people are comparing Carson Hocevar to your mouth isn't moving to the same as the words, Braden says. Oh, man, that sucks. I'm lagging on Instagram. That sucks. Oh, well. Instead of points-based, RCR isn't fast enough for Carson. They need to start making better cars again. I agree. I think that I don't think Carson would do it. I think Carson would go to the 48. That's the most logical situation. I think Zilich is going to go to the 99. Carson will go to some car that is better than what he has now in a Chevrolet. I think he sticks with Chevrolet. So weird that it's not working. Yeah, RCR needs work. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm curious. Okay, so we're 30 minutes through this. There was more to my last statement, not just the points-based part. Okay, let me go back and look. Instead of points, where are you? Micah Wright. If you listen to actions detrimental, Hamlin is hunting it a couple more years, quite a few times. Yeah, absolutely. I think you just signed that deal. Instead of points-based, what comment are you talking about? I'm trying to go back and look because I'm trying to see. That's a. Oh wait, there was. I think. Micah. I can't see it. Oh well. Ryan Preece will win at Iowa. Mark my words. Does Corey Day have a chance to make it? Probably not next year. Micah, comment you again. I can't find it. Hammond send that at least 2 if they don't change the points. Yeah, for sure. So I'm very hot on Ryan Preece this weekend. Very hot. Very, very hot. Braden says watch Herbst win at Daytona. I'm a Riley Herbst fan. Me and him have the same birthday. Love Riley Herbst. Purely because of that fact, but also because he drives. I like black cars with solid numbers and other like a black car with one other color as the primary. So the monster car looks good. I 100% can see Ryan Preece going into Iowa. I was like, where are they racing? Going into Iowa and putting on a show. He's going to be a top 5 lock for me. Now, can he win? That's the big question, because if Ryan Preece can do well at Iowa, I think you have to put Chris Buescher into the chat. And I also think you cannot discount Ryan Blaney and Penske, because Blaney just was insane. Want to know my championship 4 prediction? Oh gosh. Yes. Let's talk about that. Your championship 4 predictions. I'm curious, Brand 9, on what that might be. In DDM, the cars are conversely just GT3 cars that you see like Audi, Porsche. Oh, really? Okay. I need to tune into that, Danny. DTM. Yeah. Yeah. I need to go back and look at that. Cool. Blaney is so due. I think it's very poetic if you had Bubba Wallace win at Indy and then Ryan Blaney wins at Indianapolis. What's going on with TikTok? It must hate me today. No idea. What are the current thoughts on Bowman right now? Bowman's just he's got to catch a break. Appreciate the follow there, Mike. I don't know what's going on with the comments. Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, and Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain? Why Ross? I mean, maybe, but he's nowhere where he needs to be in the point standings. Like, he's at the bottom of the list for playoffs. Yeah, he's literally would be at the bottom, almost at the bottom of the list. Nah, there's no way. I don't think so. Sorry. I mean, the logical thought could be, okay, I mean, he could win at the super speedways, but that's not going to get him there. Then the road course in the round of 8 could work. I mean, maybe could work. Denny missing the 4 is a choice. So I have an odd suspicion that because Denny Hamlin signed a new deal, he's not going to make the championship 4 again. Like, I'm hopeful, but if not him, then Byron, Bell, or Hamlin. Absolutely. I don't know. It's so weird to me because I want, after watching Full Speed, I want Denny Hamlin to win the championship because of his father. That's really it. Championship 4, Braden says Hamlin, Larson, Bell, Byron. Love it. Love it. I'm hopeful that him, yeah, for sure. I don't know. I just, something about Denny closing up. It's rough. Oh, what's up, Mike? I see you on YouTube. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, I can't wait for Road America, even though I have a feeling I know who's going to win. Hey, I don't care. I mean, if they change the BOP, but I'm stoked. Who do you think is going to win, by the way? Oh, hold on. Approving 2 comments. There's some filtered comments, which is weird. TikTok's being a little bit. Caden Honeycutt is one of the 5 drivers I could walk away with a total 80K. Yes, he can. I mean, 80K on the line to support. Denny needs better cars. What racetrack should NASCAR go back to? Okay. I think they should go back to Chicagoland, which we will see what happens. And I want them to go back to Kentucky. One, because it's close to me, but he needs a short track as the last race if he wants to win. Yeah, see, that's the issue there, Jordan. You have a track at Phoenix that is historically good with Penske in the next gen car. I mean, it's stupid. It's so good. And I think I think his best chance may be in 26 at Homestead. That might be his best shot to do it. Apex Andrea has entered the chat. What's going on, Andrea? Glad to see you joining. We're trying to answer all of these freaking questions, and it's tough. You're not lagging anymore, but your mouth is matching up. Oh, good. Instead of a point system, why not do whoever finishes last in the 12 gets eliminated? What do you mean? Because why not do whoever finishes last in the 12? Like in what way? Like in the rounds? Do you think Kyle Busch will win a Daytona or any race? Yes, I think Kyle Busch has a very good shot. Kentucky and get rid of the Roval. You know, I agree. I don't think the Rovals. I don't. They changed the back chicane on the back straightaway, so it's going to be faster. But like, I don't know. I don't think they need to race at the Roval. Denny is another. I've never cared for, and he had 4 of those drivers since the 70s. Okay, who are your other drivers? Kelly. That wouldn't work because we'd win all rounds and get wrecked. Yeah, I don't know. Statistically in the GTP era, you just hate road courses, Braden. I remember I hated road courses growing up. Hated road courses. I thought it was so stupid. And then once I got on the road course on iRacing, I was like, I love this. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing for me. I'm a huge fan of road courses. I think the amount of precision and skill and placement you have to have is insane, because road course racing slash street racing is a lot different than oval racing. With oval racing, it is a lot of muscle memory and a lot of repetition. With street course and road course, it is a lot of precision and a lot of, along with oval, but a lot of visual and a lot of more, I think, throttle control and brake control. It's really awesome. Strategy too, absolutely. What's up, Yancey Motorsports? Got the DuPont logo. Is that a DuPont logo? I can't tell. Looks like it. There's too many road courses. Okay, that's a question. I got to throw it back. Are there too many road courses and street courses on the schedule? There's 6, so it makes up a 1/6 of the schedule. Do you think Daniel Suarez can win before he leaves Trackhouse? His best shot would be to win at Daytona. It's his best shot, which he's performed okay at. So, like, maybe. Earnhardt, Carson, Denny, and Bubba saw them all race before NASCAR and didn't like them at all. Ah, gotcha. I mean, you have personalities there too. You have a lot of personalities in those 4 drivers. I think there needs to be 2 road courses in the playoffs. Yeah, because we got what, the Roval? I think the Roval doesn't need to be in the playoffs. I don't think the Roval should be on the schedule. But yeah, I don't. Oh, what's going on, Ray? What's going on, Ray? I love Daniel, but he's underperforming. Braden says, what's going on, Ray, in the Instagram chat? Yeah, I think that looking at the overall schedule right now, I'm going to pull it up just so I can have it with me. I think you got to add it in there a little bit, because you have, going through it, Darlington, intermediate, Worldwide Tech, short intermediate, Bristol short track, New Hampshire intermediate, Kansas intermediate, road course there with Charlotte. Then you have a 1.5 miles with Vegas, super speedway, and then a short track, and then Phoenix. So, like, I think there needs to be another road course. JJ said, dude, road courses are so cool, and it's pushed. I think road courses in this car work. And I just don't think that a lot of people like the road courses because they get strung out. But I love them because I love seeing who's gaining, who is losing. I love to see the tire strategy, the fuel strategy, who can save their tires, and really who has the best equipment there. Do you think Kyle Larson will win more this year? Absolutely. If the Rover here to stay, it needs to be early. Agreed. I don't why so many people hate on Bubba. Well, there's a lot of reasons why, unfortunately. What's up, William? Charlotte needs to be in the finals. Sub John, what is the official 2020? What is the official for? No, I don't know. I don't know the official schedule yet. No, there are not. It's fine. It's like most people who say they don't like SVG winning don't remember Gordon or Stewart. That's my big thing. Like, I grew up a Gordon fan, and like I remember Gordon just absolutely tearing up road courses. Like, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. I mean, like, we have road course ringers for a reason. Do you think Keselowski can get a win this season? I'm thinking Talladega or Daytona. I think he can get it done. I think he could go and win again at Darlington. I think that car's fast. I think he may even have a shot this weekend at Iowa. I don't know what y'all think, but I think he could have a shot this weekend at Iowa. I think JP Shady, you just came back from the Brickyard. Heck yeah. Too many flat ovals in the playoffs. There are a ton of flat ovals, genuinely. Do you think FRM fell out? And Braden, the NASCAR fan, says on Instagram, or fell off? Yeah. They're going through a little some with NASCAR right now, unfortunately. So I don't think they've fallen off, because if you look back at the results from Indianapolis, Gillen got a P6. I mean, it's pretty darn good. Pretty dang good there. So I don't think they fell off. What's up? Okay, you're back. Sorry for Whiplash. You're good. Busher win. I cannot see. See, I don't know a lot about Bubba Wallace's early career to know about that, Kelly. Honestly. What's up, Dan? Good old Dan. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you back. We're going live here. I think Keselowski could get a win at the Super Speedway. I'll make that note there. And Danny says, my heart does want a BMW to win because Dries Vanthoor deserves a win, but also Cadillac because with the new BOP they've been. Yes, I agree. Like after, wasn't it Brazil? Yeah, it was Brazil, Danny. They got that win. So absolutely. We'll love to see them win. Kez needs a win, and so does Kyle Busch. I agree. I think it could happen. Will they make? I think they could be battling at Daytona, and that would be an epic battle. Keselowski versus Busch on the last lap. Yeah, honestly, Todd getting P6 isn't a fluke because he did get a top 10. Yeah, I think Todd Gilliland is a underrated talent in equipment that is not what his skill matches up to be. I think if Todd were to get in better equipment, I mean, I hope he keeps the pickle sponsorship, but if he gets in better equipment, dude's going to be fast. In my opinion, NASCAR races on road courses are better than Indy races on road courses. IndyCar is best on oval. That's a hot take. IndyCar at Iowa was pretty wild to watch. I don't know about that one, though. I love IndyCar road course races. Ricky Stenhouse, Daytona? The whole road course thing, other teams will catch up eventually. They just need to get good. Absolutely. Byron just joined. I wish I was William Byron. I'm kidding. What's up, Byron? Good to see you. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan of the underdogs. Like if you get Todd Gilliland I mean, he's not in a terrible car, but still he can outperform a lot of good drivers. Indy at ovals are scary. They are exhilarating. Let me tell you, IndyCar at ovals are just stupid. They are just the close knit racing. Like I was yelling at my screen. Yeah, Indy on Texas, IMS, Chicago. Oh, that is true. Texas for sure had some great finishes, some scary wrecks. As a New Garden fan, I remember the one for that. Trying to finish my coffee here. But yeah, New Garden's wreck at Texas was brutal. Could have freaking died. Talking about Todd Gilliland, Danny says like he's been running up there this year, but just gets caught up in some other people's mess like Chicago, and could have won Daytona last year, but made him. Yeah, that's the big thing. I think that Todd Gilliland is on the cusp. I think he could win at Daytona too. There's so many drivers that I don't think are traditionally favorites could do very well at Daytona this year. Carson, it's for win at Talladega or the Glen. Oh, that would put Daga over the Glen any day, to be honest. For sure. What's up, the Why Not Kid? Good to see you in here. Good. Back to IG. Todd the God Gilliland. That's a cool one. I got the Dale Jr. auto at the race. JP, which one? Braden said go Cowboys. Yes, sir. What's up, NASCAR Robbie? Hey, from the gym. I hope I see in person Bubba win. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on all these. Heck yeah, absolutely. Do I think Chase can win? Yes, I do. Absolutely. For sure. Blaney has to put in the work. He needs a win for sure. Yeah, he's definitely put in the work. Quinn Carl says Blaney winning Iowa. He is my pick to win. He's my pick to go back to back. I mean, he's too good, and he's due. Hear me out. Christian Rasmussen to win an oval this year. So I think he could have done better at Iowa if he didn't have to come back through the field, but yes. Finish off the protein shake here. Trying to make sure I'm catching all the comments. Fantastic. Fantastic. And these messages on TikTok are going crazy. You'll be there? Heck yeah. Absolutely. Should be a great race. I want to go to Iowa. It seems like a fun time. Ryan Priest flip at Daytona. Flip again at Daytona or a bigger name flip? I hope nobody flips, to be honest, because that's scary as shit. That's scary. Like, I'll be at the Glen. Does that count? The Glen is a great race. Yes, that does count. I see. So here's my thought. So as a kid, I always used to drive backwards on NASCAR video games, right? We always did. Just to drive back and see how much we can flip these cars, right? In real life, though, that's dangerous. So, like, I don't want to see it. I hope to God it doesn't happen, because I remember I had to actually go back and rewatch that race because the race where, oh my gosh, Priest flipped, and I was watching it like at 12 o'clock at night, and my jaw just dropped. Like, I cannot believe what I just saw. Like, the Priest wreck is probably one of the most brutal wrecks I've seen in a car outside of, who? Somebody may need to correct me on this one. Who flipped an Indy car last year? Was it had the insane barrel roll? Who was it? I can't think of his name. So going back to the YouTube chat, like, for a guy who was supposed to road courses last year, except for Indian, I think he has a lot. Yeah, he's been doing good, Danny. Absolutely. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in and joining the conversation. See, Instagram's still being weird. I don't know what's going on. What about a barrel roll? Good God. I don't want to see any barrel rolls, to be honest. I mean, it's I just don't want to see anybody get hurt. Larson winning the 2026 Daytona 500, maybe, or Kyle Busch. I want Willie B to go 3. Give me Willie B 3. Come on. He has a shot, though. His flip reminded me of the Ricky Rudd photo with the aftermath. Absolutely. Eyes taped open. Yeah, for real. Simon Pagino. Yeah, I think it was Pagino that had that flip. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Simon Pagino's wreck at Indy was brutal. Goodness gracious. The fact that car was just, I mean, literally going like that. I mean, it wasn't like it was tilting on one side. Yeah, Darrell Waltrip, Brian Priest, Rusty Wallace, big flips. Oh yeah, for sure. Like the Rusty Wallace one at, I think it was Dega, was insane. At least Adler flipped the NASCAR, didn't show the video. Absolutely. Rusty's and Michael Waltrip's wrecks were awful. Rudiman. Oh, David Rudiman's wreck. Oh my goodness. You talk about, I would love to go back and look at what the G-force was on that wreck. Because the G-force that he hit the wall with is wild. Also, Joey Logano's flip at Dover was freaking crazy. Yeah, Bo Dines. I mean, look at Kyle Larson's at Daytona. I mean, we had a ton of them. I have not feeling Bowman or Eric Jones flips at Daytona or Dega. I hope not. If Eric Jones flips at freaking Daytona, you're looking at 50 Shades of Cars movie. That freaking the King flipping down the front stretch. Yeah, it was Mid-Ohio, Henry. Yeah, I couldn't think of what it was. What did Dan say? Yeah, Dan, the Jeff Bodine truck wreck was rough. Elliott Sadler Pocono. I would love to see the clip. There's a clip somewhere. Somebody has the clips to the Elliott Sadler video. We know it. It's there. McDowell flip practice 15 years ago. Yeah, I mean, there's been a ton of flips, really. Lovely Java. Lovely Java. Well, got about 13 minutes left, so we can keep on talking about what our thoughts are for this weekend's race. And I'm stoked for Formula One being back too, Hungarian GP. And it's going to be a fun weekend. It's going to be a fun weekend for sure. Who do you think could win Daytona this year, even if you need a little bit of luck to win? So Okay, if I'm going like with my statistical brain, who do I think will win Daytona? I think it may be a driver who is outside looking in. I really think it could be a Kyle Busch. I really think Kyle Busch could come back and win a Daytona. I remember watching Kyle Busch win at Talladega, and I think he still got it from then. So, heck, Jimmy's hitting to the wall at turn one at Watkins Glen. That was nuts. Oh my gosh, that came across my feed the other day, and the amount of G-force that these guys take is just mind-boggling, mind-boggling. Um, I think it could be Bush. I think great. Yeah, Hocevar at Daytona. I think I'm a Hocevar fan. I love to see Hocevar win a race. Daytona Penske has it, even though I'm a Kyle Busch fan. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hendrick Motorsports has been strong too. They took the grass and key litter out at turn one. This they did. Yes, they did. Thank goodness. You think they have footage of Elliott Sadler wreck, but it was just so violent they didn't want the fans to see it. I want to say probably. Braden says on Instagram, yes. I think yes, because it's just brutal. Who's my final four this year? Okay, so I'm going to go Byron off of consistency. And I know I'm wearing a Willie B hat, but I'm going to go Byron off of consistency. And he has wins at many tracks that are in the playoffs. I'm going to go Byron for consistency. I'm going to go Kyle Larson. I think he could come back and win there. Somewhere in the playoffs. I want to say probably another JGR car, probably Denny Hamlin. To be honest, I mean he's just been too good recently. And that fourth pick, I mean, let me look at the standings really quick, because what I want to look at is like who has been strong across the board. And right now you have 3 Hendrick cars. I think it might be a hot take. I feel like there will not be a Penske car in the championship this year. So I'm going to go double Hendrick, double Gibbs, Byron Larson, Hamlin Bell. That's my top 4. Byron Bell. Yep, Greg, I'm right there with you. Ty Dillon needs help too. I prefer him. Full Throttle Talks. I just spit all over my keyboard. What's up, Full Throttle Talks? You weren't following me. That's upsetting. I'm sad. No, I'm sad. I'm kidding. Sadler talked about it on Junior's podcast. I need to go back and watch that. That'd be crazy. Sammy, what did you say? I don't remember. Some of these comments, by the way, I am not getting. I don't know why. I can't wait for Daytona. Daytona's going to be epic. Don't forget about the Coke 600 flip. I think it was Busher. Busher? Was it Busher? Or was it Priest? Because the Priest flipped. It's Denny's year again. In the playoffs, don't forget about the Penske. Sadly, I don't know. I feel like Penske might be a little bit. Yeah, TikTok does have weird filtering. What's up, Jess? Glad to see you back. This is so. That's what it is. Backyard produce. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with TikTok, because like I'm looking at it and there are comments that I'm just not getting. Okay, what'd you have for dinner? I'm curious. I wish they would move Austin Dillon to more of a management role. There it is, and give Ty a chance. I would like to see what Ty Dillon could do in good equipment. Byron Bell, Joey, and Bush, just because. There you go. Oh, pasta and meat sauce. Italian. There we go. Italian foods. Very nice. Really, I mean, it's just bolognese, I guess, technically. 2022 Coke 600. I think it was 2021 because one of them was wrecked and was just wreck filled. I can't remember. Yeah, Reddick's odd little roll at Vegas was crazy. That was kind of weird. Are you thinking Busher at Charlotte, Danny? Because Busher flipped at Charlotte. Do you watch Formula Drift? XDM? No, I don't, and I want to get into it because I think drifting is underrated. Drifting is underrated, for sure. I think Austin Dillon will push Busch ahead of Blaney, and Busch will win a Daytona. I think that Kyle Busch has a shot to win a Daytona. I really do. I really do. I want to watch Formula Drift because Formula Drift looks pretty wild, to be honest. Also, I need to get more into next week. Okay, Friday, cool. Yeah, it was a bad wreck. Yeah, Busher's wreck was crazy at Charlotte. Can't believe he hit the drain. I think us talking about Bubba's Star Wars livery was good luck for his win. Okay. Daytona is in 3 weeks because we have Iowa, then we have the Glen, then we have Daytona. So we have Daytona. I actually have the schedule up here. I probably should just look at it. Okay, so going off the schedule really quick, make sure I'm not missing any comments. Okay, cool. So looking at the actual dates, so Iowa this weekend, then we have the Glen on the 10th, and then the Cookout 400 at Daytona on the 16th, followed by the Coke Zero 400. Excuse me, I'm completely wrong. 4 weeks. So it is going Iowa this weekend, the Glen on the 10th, Richmond on the 16th, and then the Coke 600 or Coke 400, excuse me, goodness gracious, to round out the season on August 23rd at Daytona. So Daytona is the last race of the season. I want to watch Daytona. You should. It's going to be pretty wild. It's going to be pretty wild. That's all I got to say. Dirt track country here in Pennsylvania. What's going on? Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, I want to get more to out to dirt tracks because I have not been to a dirt race. I was going to go to a dirt race for the Indy 500 weekend, or is that oval, or is that paved? I can't remember. Sad IndyCar season is coming to a close. NASCAR's due the second Sunday of August. Yeah, you're right. That's when it is. Yeah, I know. I mean, I hope Pelot just wins out just to go in the record books because what we're witnessing with him is absolutely bonkers. It is just insane. Pelot's on another level. Pelot is literally on another level. I have Elliott winning the Glen and Dega and Roval. Dang, okay. I think Elliott could bounce back and get a win at the Glen. I for sure think he can. Now I think he's going to have some competition, but who knows? Who knows what that'll look like? Let's see. So, oh yeah, isn't it? They're so okay. Sometimes Starbucks baristas can be nice. Sometimes they're not. Today they were nice enough to do that, but you know that's basically who it is. What's your favorite? I want Dinger to win at the Glen. Dinger's been doing well on just. I mean, he's been performing well with that car. What's your favorite track on F1 calendar? Mine is Silverstone and Coda. Monza, hands down. Monza and Monaco. Just Monaco for the heritage. Monza because I'm Italian and I like Italian tracks. I also like Imola. And now outside of those, I like Abu Dhabi. Trying to think. I have to say Monza at the top of my list for sure. Danny says, as much as it pains me to say this, Penske is just the best at doing good. We need to do good. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hard to count out Penske, but I don't know. This year, they haven't been on a roll like they usually are. And so I'm curious there. I need to go to, Spa. Forgot about Spa. Thank you. Forgot about Spa. Who wins Iowa? I'm going to go with Ryan Blaney. The Red Bull Ring. Absolutely. I went to a semi-local dirt race. It was so hard to get the grime off my face. Dirt racing is wild. It's another breed out there. Let me tell you, goodness gracious. Like, you got to be prepared to go to a dirt race just because of the dirt coming off of the track. Like, I've gone to races before, sat up close to the fence on asphalt and concrete, and you get the little dirt or you get the little tire things on your face, right? Like little black dots. But dirt's a totally other world. Count Penske out and they will win. Yeah, I know. I just jinxed it, guys. Sorry. Turn 15 banking. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I want to go to Coda. I really want to go to Coda. Zilich is racing at the Glennon Cup. How do you think his performance would be? I think that Zilich could win at the Glen. I couldn't remember. Thank you for saying that because I couldn't remember if he was racing there. That's just a whole other can of worms for drivers who have not won. That could take away another playoff spot from somebody who could win and win their way into the playoffs. Zilich 100% could win at the Glen. Wear goggles at dirt tracks and earplugs? Yes. Or just sunglasses the whole time. I was dirty after Toronto. Oh, yeah. The street circuits are wild. I remember going to the Music City GP street courses, and it got dirty for sure, just with the grime coming up. I went to Wendy's after and was getting looks, not realizing what Absolutely. Carson could shock people at the Glen. We shall see. I'll look into Carson because I don't know. I don't know about Carson at the Glen. I don't know about that one. Need to go back to Instagram and see the comments. Someone will flip at Daytona. The cutoff race is always wild. There's no way there's no flip. There probably will be a flip, to be honest. There probably will be a flip. Oh, my goodness. So many comments are getting restricted. This sucks. You think any RFK drivers will make the playoffs? I think Buescher can. I mean, I think all three can. I think the best shot is either Busher or what do you mean detected inactivity? Hold on a second, folks. It said there's detected inactivity. I'm right here. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, I'm back. I don't know what TikTok is on another one today. Okay, I got to answer these comments because I cannot see anything. Sorry, everybody on every other platform. The Benedetto 2026 Cup Series, I don't think so. Hamlin flip, with his luck. Do you think any RFK drivers will make the playoff? Back what I was saying, yes. I think Keselowski could win at Daytona. He's another one I'm throwing to the hat there. Maybe Busher at the Glen, and maybe Priest this weekend. We could see RFK back to back to back. Just watch out for Penske. Hamlin flip. If you were to put a racer in another sport, who would it go? Palou and PGA. I would love to see. I would love to see. I would love to see Lando Norris. This is a weird one. Do some like curling, something weird, there, or like soccer, like Carlos Sainz in playing some soccer. That's what I want to see. TikTok dislikes people. Yes, they will. Will Keselowski ever win again? Yes, I think he could win at Daytona or at goodness gracious. What's up, Sal? On the IG, you're joining as I'm about to hop off. Come on, Sal. Come on, buddy. Yeah, so I want to see Carlos Sainz play some proper, I guess, football technically. Keselowski, I think, could win for sure. If Brad keeps his own pace, he could win. I'm rooting for him to win. Absolutely. I agree. Let me see Lando do some curling and Carlos do some soccer. Don't know why. Absolutely, Kelly. Thanks for tuning in and commenting so much and being a part of the conversation. But yeah, I think it is that time. It's that time. And Palou and golf, absolutely. And Palou and golf. That'd be fun. Okay, really quick, though. Who wins Hungary? I would say Lando because of how good he was at this time of this year. He could have won last year, but we all know what happened. I think that Oscar Piastri gets to win at Hungary. 100%. 100%. Hungary, I'm going to go for my podium picks. Palou. Piastri, Verstappen, Leclerc. Top three. Hamilton playing cricket. There we go. That'd be pretty good. Have Roscoe out there too. Roscoe's just out there just grabbing the balls all over the place. That'd be crazy. Thanks for being you. Appreciate it, Jess. Thanks for tuning in. Who you playing? Who you got playing ice hockey? Give me Carson Hocevar because that dude, Carson Hocevar. Oh no, Noah Graxon's too small. Give me Carson or give me Priest. Priest is a unit. Dan, imagine Priest out there. He's a freaking unit. Lance Stroll playing hockey. That what needs to happen. That makes a lot of sense. Or Eric Jones. Absolutely. So appreciate everybody for tuning in on TikTok. Everybody for tuning in on YouTube. We'll be dropping Track Record, my betting show tomorrow, and obviously the rest of my content. Make sure to tune in tonight, though, to watch me and the INRS series on the IWM Broadcast Network. Dan, you know all about that, obviously. We'll be running at Iowa. Let's hope I can get a win. That starts at 8:45 Eastern time, 7:45 Central. Thank you all for the great conversation. It's been fun. And like I say in all my other videos, ciao. I got to close the live stream here.